Hi, I'm Cooky, and welcome to Cooky's Adventures. Shirley and I are about to disappear for 4 months, and we're going to sail up and down the east coast, and hopefully you'll enjoy the trip with us. We'll show you the highs. Hopefully there'll only be highs and there won't be any lows.
We're underway.
I think it's great. Off on a big adventure. Very happy to be out in the ocean. Now let's trim that mate. Just see if we can catch a bit of wind, eh?
Yep. We're actually going to sail to Surfers Paradise. We're going up into the Great Barrier Reef and up to Cairns, and just basically we're going to show you every one of the islands in the Whitsundays is the goal. But we're going to sail for about 2.5, 3 days to Surfers Paradise. We're going to go overnight. So we're going to do, there's 3 of us on board. So we're going to do a 4-hour shift each with 8 hours off. So Paul's going to do the first 4 hours. So we're going to do a roster, and then part of the job is like every hour you've got to plot your position on the navigation chart. We'll get to that further on in the journey.
Shells. Holy shit!
There's one right under us here, I think. Slow down. Go to the side, Charles, go to the left. Go to the left. How's that, Charles? Say something.
Whale all the time. I don't know what to say, I'm speechless.
So the life of a sailor can be quite rough, you know. After you're 4 hours on, and you know, there's lots of work to be done. Poor old Paul, he's stressed at the moment, but he's got to keep an eye out for whales. But you know, it's pretty good. He'll survive. So I thought I'd give you a bit of a look around the boat. So you've obviously seen the helm station heaps of times. You've got the helm station and our lovely cockpit where we will spend most of the time. Then you've got the saloon. In the saloon where we sit and relax, and the galley, our nav station area. Then you've got our main cabin. Then our bathroom and shower on the starboard side, and then on the port side there's 2 more cabins, which is where our visitors sleep, where Paul's sleeping in the aft cabin, and up the front I've got all the camera gear stored, so that's another double there. So probably one of the most important members of the crew that I haven't introduced you to is Tiggy. Tiggy's one of our sailing cats, and Tiggy doesn't like the first couple of days out until she gets her sea legs. After then she'll be fine, but she's not feeling very well. She's feeling a little seasick at the moment.
62 south, 152, 25, 100 east.
So every hour we're going to plot our position. Whoever's on the helm will give us a position, and we just plot it on the chart. That way we've got it on the GPS, on the digital stuff, but we've also got it plotted on our chart as well.
We got the wind right behind us, so the headsail's misbehaving, so just tied down the headsail a bit so it'll stay on one side and stop flapping around.
track, doing approximately or averaging 7 knots.
Well, we've got our first ships come close to us, so we're just checking out where he's going and making sure we're not on a collision course. And we can touch on the ship, get all the ship's details, see where he's come from, where he's going to. So he's going from Japan to Newcastle. There he is. It's the Tenby. We're well out of his way, and we can actually see his forecast track, which is where he's likely to go. We're not going to interfere with that, so we can continue on our way.
Sets, we've got to put some lights on so the other ships can see us. So we've got to make sure we put them on. So they've all got the AIS and stuff like that, but for us small crafts like ourselves, we don't have AIS, so they have to look out for lights. Happy big night, had some really good winds. We were sailing at about 11 knots through the night. Been keeping one motor going, just keep the batteries charged, just give us that extra speed. It's a really lumpy sea this morning. It's not big, it's just uncomfortable. But you know, we're still having fun. We're just off Port Macquarie. We've actually left about 4 days after an east coast low, so there's still lots to smell out of the Tasman Sea. Keep ourselves awake. We've all done our 4-hour shifts through the night and tried to get some sleep. A bit hard with the motor going in your ear, but we're doing well. Time as the whales, so we're going to see lots and lots of whales on the way up, and they're very inquisitive. They'll come over and have a look at us, just as we're inquisitive about them. They're very, very friendly and very, very intelligent. This is Paul's famous whale call.
And if it doesn't get a whale, he'll get a dingo.
Been an entertaining afternoon.
Fitness regime with the crew is to make sure they do aerobics every afternoon. Keep it up, team.
Ooh, yeah, mama. Ooh, yeah, mama. Ooh, yeah, mama, come up in my leg. Ooh, yeah, mama. Ooh, yeah, mama.
just off Byron Bay, the most easterly point in Australia, and it's good to see the sea has settled down a bit today. It's been pretty rough for the last couple of days since we left Newcastle, and now I've been feeling a little bit queasy.
The Surfers Paradise. Very good sailing. Couldn't have done it without Paul. Shirley and I, we did 4-hour shifts, so we had 8 hours off, and Shirley and I were too old and definitely too tired, just the two of us. We've got good mate Paul, and thanks mate. Good. Still many more weeks to go.
You bet, we've got just as far to travel again.
Yeah, so we're going to go into through the Seaway. Which should be quite easy tonight. It's not a big swell, and then we'll just find somewhere to anchor just inside, then we'll find somewhere to stay and surface. It's a beautiful morning. It's good to be in somewhere where it's protected. We came in last night through the Seaway. It's quite tricky coming in through the Seaway, but they have apart from the port and starboard lights, they've got 2 blue centreline marks, which didn't make it too bad to come on in, but there's certainly a lot of lights around, and a little bit of anxiety there for a while, but Shirley brought it in really well. She did a great job. But it's in a great little anchorage. We've just come in a little bit north from the Seaway, and it's a very popular anchorage. It is a bit rocky when the boats come past. The fishermen going in and out. It gets a bit of swell and reminds you that what it was like when you're out to sea. How are we this morning, Charles?
We're awake. We've had our morning elixir.
What do you think about this beautiful protected?
Oh, it's extremely protected. I'm not. Anyone can see how protected we are. It just rocks you to sleep.
So you're going to smell good from a mum.
Oh, you're going to smell great today.
Yeah. Because her eyesight's not really good, but her sense of smell is really good.
This is good. Wash my undies while I'm at it.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. It's like a human washing machine.
We've left our anchorage and we're on our way to Paradise Point. I'm going to see my 70-year-old sister, and she's picking up my 94-year-old mum. So we're going to have breakfast with her, have a few celebrations. Good. Yeah, put her in reverse. Good job, George.
Hello, Grandma Cook. How are you? It's so nice to see you.
Said I can only just see you.
That's why we thought we'd wear loud shirts.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
See that? I'm in the blue loud one, Paul's in the green.
You look very
Weather. You go to Hawaii and no one wears Hawaiian shirts, except us. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
After 3 days straight on the boat, I think this cafe is slightly rolling just from side to side very slowly. I think it is. We'll have to ask the boss if it's rolling.
Enjoy.
I think it's what you want to do, well, you should do it.
Exactly. Good to see. In the old days you would have been worried about me.
You're
Oh,
not
I'm worried about you.
What are you worried about? Worried about me having a good time rather than working?
No, I'm worried about you having to be risky out there.
Yeah, and she's worried about me embarrassing the Cook family name.
Mum's never seen this boat. We've had a few, but Mum's never seen this one, and we've had it for about 3.5 years flat out. But we'll take Mum down so she can see it. Even though she's nearly blind, well, at least she'll be able to touch it.
He's big and strong, Grandma. I've been sent up the mast to fix this antenna so Glenn and Charles can talk to people on their way up the coast. So just lucky, I guess.
Paul's going to tell you that he's got the hard job, but Shirley and I are the ones that had to winch him up. Well, thanks to my family and friends that are watching. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm going to leave Paul up the mast for a bit longer so he can enjoy the sunset. Shirley and I will have a few drinks. We leave tomorrow. We sail up the outside of Moreton Islands, and then we'll head to Fraser Island and go up the Great Sandy Straits and into the Great Barrier Reef. We'll see you next week.